So Will's found a major error in, not error, but a major problem in the joining table in both the 2000 Census Bureau standalone tables. Instead of a 0 for no population in that category, there's the null value. And what he found out was that when he tried to add columns of data that had a null value, the null did not add up. And so here's an example. I've made a field called test null, and I added females 80 to 84 plus females 85. And here I should have gotten a value of 1, and I didn't because it defaulted to the null, and apparently that's common in geodatabase issues. And this one and this one also, they added up fine because there's no null. So that makes these columns really difficult for you to add up. So there's a process you can go through to select the nulls and replace them with zeros. So I'm going to do this for you because you guys don't have time to mess with this, but I want you to know how to do this. And also, this is a process you might use to change selected data in other fields. And I think you did this in Price when you changed the name of one of the categories. But I'm going to highlight this field, males 21. I'm going to select by attribute. And so down here I'm at males 21. Let me find that. So I double click males. Whoops, let me get rid of that's an old value left in there. Males 21, and instead of saying equals null, you have to choose is null. Is get value null. And apparently, again, this is a database code and not the standard Excel language. I say apply, and what this does is it selects all of the rows of data that have the word null in them, in that field. So now that I'm going to right click this field and do field calculator, and in the field calculator I'm going to say for just that row, male 21 equals, I'm going to type in 0, say OK, and it changes those null values to 0. I'll do that one more time because this is a short video. Alright, we're going to select by attribute, and this is still M21 is null. I'm going to replace that by the next value, which is M22 is, get unique value, is null. Apply. This field is selected, and I can tell it's selected because in this row the null is not selected there. So then I'm going to go to field calculator. Males 22 to 24 equals 0. I'm going to say OK, and I'm going to change that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the rest of these. I've already fixed the Hispanic data. I'm going to go through the rest of these. I'm going to delete this field because it's not any good. And then I'm going to put these up on Moodle. So what this means is you're going to have to rejoin and reclip all your data. Now the joining and the clipping is about a 10-minute process, so this is not gonna this should not set you back too far. I'm really sorry about this, but it's a great thing to find, and I'd not encountered this before.